Whoever said salvation was for free may not have visited Nigeria. In 2025, salvation has come to Nigeria, but with a huge price tag: freedom. In 2007, over 70 million Nigerians are living in poverty. Women have a 10% chance of dying during childbirth. Children lucky enough to survive infancy look forward to a life expectancy of just 44 years. Constant power supply is a distant memory, and Nigerians are caught between ignorance and malnutrition on one side, and brutal crime and destruction on the other. For most Nigerians, there is little to show from decades of official schemes, initiatives, and programs. The 2007 elections, which many hoped would bring about change, are marred by poor management and contentious outcome. Exhausted and desperate, Nigerians search for relief from the misery of their daily existence. They are ready for salvation. Salvation was delivered, but at a price. In early 2008, the Niger Delta crisis escalates into an all-out open conflict, and there are signs the insurgency could spread to other regions. A high-level Internal Security Estimates Committee, ISEC, is determined to implement a permanent solution to the crisis and maintain stability. It persuades the president to proclaim a state of emergency across the Federal Republic. Overwhelming force combined with technological support from foreign governments is used to crush the insurgents. Niger Delta governors are requested to move to Abuja for their own protection. Dissidents and activists are detained or simply disappear. The Niger Delta is secured within weeks. A massive military presence remains to maintain stability and secure vital oil installations. ISEC's influence on a grateful administration is now complete. Bold actions quickly follow at the heart of government. The Federal Executive Council is restructured into 4 mega ministries: domestic production, infrastructure development, citizen welfare, and national security. In a first for the African continent, the positions for ministers and directors general are advertised domestically and internationally. The competitive recruitment process produces a competent and energetic cabinet. A core set of strategic reforms is initiated, at the heart of which is the war against ignorance and indiscipline. Why? The arrest of a senior director general for corruption, followed quickly by his trial, conviction, and execution by a wide tribunal, demonstrates the administration's uncompromising attitude towards corruption. The promise to the Nigerian Child Program of 2009 guarantees free health care to nursing mothers and all children under 5. The result is a noticeable reduction in infant and maternal mortality rates by 2011. The Lagos-Benin Expressway is rehabilitated and becomes a model for other road projects. A hugely successful tender for 7 new 2,000 megawatts power plants is also completed. The first 2 plants are operational in 2011. This significantly improves electricity supply and tariffs remain unchanged. However, these gains are mirrored by an erosion of Nigeria's freedoms. A new digital national ID card is compulsory for access to any government service. In time, all financial transactions are monitored via the ID card and personal data is stored in a central database. A citizens reporting system allows Nigerians to report corruption and send videos, photos, and text messages to security forces. On the basis of this evidence, why tribunals dispense swift, harsh justice. Grateful for lower corruption, infrastructure, and better health services, Nigerians returned the incumbent to power in the 2011 election that is carefully managed by ISEC. Government maintains its focus on eradicating corruption, transforming the economy, and improving social services. Nigeria's manufacturing sector receives special attention and financial support in a special program, Manufacturing Rehabilitation, Retooling and Reskilling Program, M3RP. To consolidate and build upon its successes, the administration proceeds to expand its powers. 2 major constitutional amendments are introduced, providing for greater federal control over state and local government finances and removing term limits. The combination of a huge propaganda campaign, high-tech espionage, and political intimidation ensures that the proposed amendments pass. Years of stable oil and gas revenues enhance Nigeria's credit rating. FDI continues to grow and the economy enjoys a consistent 10% annual growth. By 2019, Nigeria's per capita GDP reaches $1,700, tripling the figure in 2005. Over the next decade, Nainas graduate a new generation of skilled youth who are employed and entrepreneurial. But by 2020, the combination of the expanding population and the escalating cost of providing quality social services exposed the limits of the government's ability to deliver. A new Family Size Limitation Act is introduced, limiting the number of children per couple to just 2. Government withdraws social support for families who choose to have more than 2 children, and they must bear the cost of raising all children, not just the extra ones. Angered by the state's invasion into their bedrooms, Nigerians oppose the act as ungodly, un-Nigerian and un-African. In defiance, Nigerians rally around the strong faith-based opposition movement called Cross and Crescent Alliance for Real Democracy, CARD. In response, the government decrees that faith is a private matter. It bans all unlicensed public expressions of organized worship. Inspired by CARD and yearnings for true freedom, young hackers launched cyber sabotage attacks against the citizen reporting system, and the surveillance system is crippled. For almost 2 decades, Nigerians had traded their personal freedom for a strong and stable economy, a halving of poverty levels, and greatly improved social services. By 2025, salvation appeared to have come to Nigeria. But was it worth the price?